Hello world, this is the Podler from Concept Demo Team doing what we do, which is tracking the mojo phenomenon, the human qualia phenomenon, and sharing the methodology and insights we have in doing so. We're going to have a normal 3-act structure tonight. Act 1, fundamentals. Act 2, intermediate. Act 3, advanced. For fundamentals, we like to look at collages where you have pictures of people in pop culture, and we can point out the cues that they are demonstrating, and that's like a basic introduction to the language we use when we're calling out the descriptive cues that we're seeing in a person's physiology. Tonight, we'll be doing actually a review of purifications, cases that have been updated. And so I've been collecting all of them into a single collage as I've done so over the last several months. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a little while. And so I got them there, and it makes for a nice little thing to kind of review where we are with that. Act 2 is the intermediate portion, the main proof of concept, where the team has had a week to look at 5-10 samples under blind test conditions and come down and see what our cohesion of accuracy is. The most challenging samples, so spend some time reviewing. And the samples this week came from Ben, correct? Yep. Nice. All right, and then for the advanced portion, we'll be doing a live read in real time where you can see the team talking back and forth and the questions that they ask, the inquiries they make, the things they balance, the assertions they make. That's the same dialogue each of them's having in their own psyche. So you can kind of take a cue for how they're doing that, for how your own process should be working to be a master detective of human qualia. All right, that sample, Ben, will be coming from you as well. The live
I've got live reads.
Sweet. All right. Introductions, we'll get to it. I am Naiji Coach.
I am Shiny Shailene.
I'm Naiji Mitchell.
I'm Naiji Ben.
All right, take it away.
All right, so we are going into the purifications document.
There's all kinds of stuff in here, but I'd say just to set us, the theme is sensuous males was the primary that were happening in this one. Not much the Baiji, but the other three.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll start us off.
Cool.
Interesting.
We have Nishai Jason Aldean, and he was thought to be a Nishai back in the day. That's before I had more experience of separating the Jez.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I can see the more yang quality. I thought he looked a little strange at the time. Yeah. We had a lot of Nishai like that I didn't really know what to make of. But
exactly. And you'll be seeing a lot of them as we go through this collage in the next few weeks.
A lot of like thinner energy the Nishai tend to have.
Exactly, that's a very good point. I'll actually go and use that, Mitchell. So the thing I'll point out with him, since we are purifying here, are V laser eyes. They have more of a clear camera lens. They're still drinking in, still receptive, still up that classic gatherer energy, but they're more clear camera lens-like. And as Mitchell said, comparing it to a Nishai, it has just a more of a yangness to it.
Next, we have Shibai Victor Belfort. He was down as G9 before. He's one of the ones that was refined, looking at the difference between G9, between the G alpha, right?
And actually,
more tension around the mouth.
The work I was doing with Glenn on the fitness bubble helped a lot with that because I got a lot more G5 to work with, and I was able to go back to MMA.
Yeah.
People do like physical stuff too.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense that there would be more crossover between fitness and MMA, right?
Yeah, sure.
It does seem to,
yeah. I mean, they're not like super. I mean, they're definitely different bubbles, but they're related, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
In certain ways.
Very, very.
John, you would point out distinguishing between the G9 here.
Yeah. So difference between G alpha, one that I alluded to was that I mentioned was the tightening around the corners of the mouth. That there's a tighter, more yang quality that G5 have, as opposed to G9. Don't have that tension, tightness around the mouth. That comes from the phi. And then in the eyes, there's also they have a more dense quality to their eyes, right? Than as opposed to the dreamier look of Nye. So a couple things.
Are we taking like turns? Is it like my turn now?
Yes, it is. Yours and
okay. I don't know what you're doing. Okay. Givi Thiago Alves. What was he?
He was also down as a G9. You want to give a little distinguishing there?
Sure. So yeah, I mean, obviously you can see that he's got that pilot face, but he does. Like even like his smile has this, I don't know, like tighter quality to it a little bit. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like on the one on the left, it's like just more tight mouth. I don't know. Like the Vi definitely has that. Like you even see like with like Zyv and all the emojis in that in the G9 shades of consciousness that there's like that looseness, and then the eyes they look like they're not really looking through you like a G9s do more. They're like looking like at you, like pinpoint.
Yeah.
I know he was raised an IG before.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Did he get preferred a while? I didn't remember him being preferred in these for some reason. I don't know why.
Say again. So like I said, I've been collecting this collage for a while now. So,
Oh, okay.
but anyway, Ben, do you want to distinguish?
Oh yeah. So Nizai J.J. Abrams, Nizai, one of the things that they have that the Naiji do not is they have sheer cheeks. So while both have Zai, their Zai actually has a complete sheerness in the upper cheeks, whereas for an IG, for example, you would still see a Zai cooling quality in the cheeks, but you would also see warm emoting that would go up into the cheeks, whereas for J.J. Abrams, that is not the case. You'll also see Ni dancing eyes, whereas Naiji have Nai cunning eyes.
Zyv, Christina Aguilera. Not much to say here really other than having a lot more experience with the Zyv. And just kind of separating out, she has a lot of Nai. So some of the Zyv, like the V Zai, they can get really into the colorful hair and makeup and elaborate kind of imaginative costumes and things like that. And I think I let that throw me a little bit. But those eyes look laser and the face is rather elongated. Although sometimes when she gains weight different periods, it can be a little more challenging to see those long lines.
Interesting.
Okay, Naiji Jessica Biel. So I think she was going between
She was Naiji for a while.
G9, right?
Yeah, exactly. She's been Naiji for the longest time,
Yeah.
but then I had like a freak out the models. And I started looking at some Naiji's wide faces, like, are you a G9?
Still Naiji, right? So
You talk about how her cheekbones, some of her eyes, how she's, because she's not like how she's a Naiji, but her face is a bit wider.
yeah, so yeah, even though she has high cheekbones and her facial structure is wider than you see some other Naiji, it doesn't go, the emotiveness doesn't go into the eyes. Like those are always, those are still, despite the emoting, and here on the right hand side you see her smiling, but still it doesn't affect the musculature, the fascia around the eyes, and those are continue to do the Nai uninterrupted.
Vijay, Mario Batali, pretty sure he was read as Nijai before, right? Yeah, as a lot of the chefs were. So yeah, again, with him, I mean, there's a lot of similarities to Nijai, but he has the much more yang features of the Vijay. He doesn't have, he has his, just the face has like this more fleshy quality to it, and the eyes aren't like glittery dancing, they're more up, but camera lens V.
And then going forward, we can kind of skip one that we've already kind of reviewed that kind of update, and then because it's a new one, we'll go into it again.
So what was this guy read before us? This is a soap opera actor. Oh, who?
As a G9.
G9. Okay, that makes sense. So this is.
No, keep going. That's basically
He
it.
hasn't read them yet. He hasn't called them out yet.
Okay.
They should write by
Just say his name.
Oh, okay. I don't think we've said the Mojo either, right?
That's the same. So if you just call us a Mojo name on him, because we've already
Right. So this is G-Vi Texas Battle. He's an actor from. I mean, this is a soap opera So I guess we could still go through it. I'm not sure if
Okay,
we
yeah.
should do it based on career bubble or it should be just based on mojos.
Go ahead, yes, good bubble. Go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. I wasn't sure if that made it a different kind of update, but
So look at that way. You're right, because these are corrections. This is fine shading, so this is a little different. Go ahead, take it. This is an acting rep.
cool. So the G9 and GVI, one thing that they'll both share is the warm palette of helmet of caring, and you can see on the picture on the left, you can see that quality that goes into the eyes. He's doing more of a cooling, he has more of a relaxed look on his face, a bit more Zai in usage, I think, on the picture on the left. The picture on the right, he's doing a full smile, and you can see she is really, really activated. But in both pictures, you can see the warm aware moding going into the eyes. But a key difference in the eyes is you will also see a Vi concrete signal that isn't present in the Jinai. The Jinai have Nai dissatisfaction as their tandem power, whereas for Ji-Vi is Vi concern, and that will be beneath the Ji warm aware moding for them.
Wild Glen appears.
This one's here.
I go.
Hey there, guys.
Hey, we're doing a little more collaging here, finishing up, and just note the collage we're going over is a collection of purifications that I've been doing the last several months that I haven't really put out, I think, officially. I think I may have put them out in text form, but kind of cool to actually go over who they are. And one of the things we're doing here is sort of, you can go next, is distinguishing them from what they were thought to be at one point, kind of like highlighting that. So if you want to take Anita Baker, she was down as a Nijai. You want to go and do Bijai, making a little comparison there?
All right, so this is Anita Baker. She is a Vijay, not a Nijai like the way she was previously read as. You can tell because instead of that buoyancy kind of energy that comes from a Nijai, given that they have Ni as one of their conscious powers, and especially being Source, she has V, which gives her more of an amped quality. It gives her also more of a China doll kind of look to her face as well. The skin is more taut. It's more yang. It's got more of that crispness that the V has. It's not as Gumby. So she doesn't have that warm Gumby face. She has a warm V kind of face to her. Fleshy face, yeah. And she also, you can also note that her eyes, they don't have that buoyant, they don't have that dancing quality to them. They instead have more of a laser quality to them. More of a yang concrete kind of quality, given that she's a literal. So yeah.
Vijay Count Basie.
Vijay Louis Armstrong.
Vijay
Oops, sorry. Don't know what happened there.
Bailey. Vijay Hilla Bailey. I'm noticing things.
Naji Saffron Bros.
Shiny Robert Bly.
In addition to with him, Glenn, I had been struggling for a while with him between the Nijes, and I honestly just didn't give enough thought to the Shiny option. It wasn't until Maya and I were working the author bubble so much, and I realized how strong both the Adroms are in poetry. And then I started to put on there, and then it fit a lot better. So you can go ahead and do this.
Looks like a young Tom Hanks.
All right, so Robert Bly is a Jaini, not a Nijai, and that can be noted in the fact that he kind of does riff of what's his name, Tim Robbins, you said?
I said Tom Hanks, but
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Yeah, I think that makes sense. You can definitely see that riff more in the right picture, I think. Although I think the left picture is good too. Yeah, he has more of like a full quality to his face, especially in the left picture, and that kind of could make you think that he's a what do you call it, gatherer, because they tend to have more full kind of look to their face in general. But especially when you can see when he's younger, that the elongation is something that's is more prominent there, and he is definitely a tower. So physically he might look like he isn't necessarily like that, but elongation definitely comes through, and he has the unifield face. He has the hooded eyes, and the emoting goes all the way up into his eyes as well. So yeah, he is definitely a shiny, not a Nijai.
Yes, help me too, because you're right. The roundness of the face made it a little tricky for me. But you're right. The eyes, there's still that sleepy quality, and the mouth pulls first.
There's like kind of a riff of shiny that has sort of roundish face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Vijay, CeeLo Green. Ah, that song crazy. Love the song.
Gnarls. Jeez.
Vijay Roy Clark.
Nijai Chubby Checker.
Vijay Capadonna.
There's definitely a pattern
Does
here.
he think so?
Vijay Garth Brooks. The eyes, you can definitely see in the eyes. Every
Yeah.
single one of them.
They're not like twinkly dancing. Because
Like Flash, that they flash.
yeah.
That's hard.
Flashy, yeah. They kind of have like concrete quality.
Yeah, it even has a longer face.
So,
Yeah.
it has that skin each year older, where it's a little more wrinkly, and there was smoother. It still has that fleshier
Yeah,
thing to it.
Yeah.
Pijo Peebo Bryson.
He went around a lot.
Vijay Cab Calloway.
Nijai Zach Brown. Kind of a darker look.
Vijay James Brown.
Nizai Marge Doucet. Or Doucet.
Oh, she. Just out of curiosity.
She has a very serious kind of drip to her sometimes, to elegant ladies. I thought Naiji, but
Okay.
yeah, I think I was just going too fast back in the day when I saw her. There's not a vibe, but other than that,
Her face looks pretty vi-ish.
yeah. She's got the classic, wedge
Mm-hmm.
thing with the
Yeah,
knees out.
structure.
It's got like that slight pallor a little bit.
All right, so let's go and start the stop there. Next time, this week I'm going to go over. All right. So now we're going to move on to Act 2, which is the quiz portion of it. So, Jiley, you want to go ahead and take it away?
Yeah,
See what we did.
it's a challenging one. So these were good samples then. Not that
Okay.
they're ever not good samples, but
You had bad
Very
samples.
interesting
You
one.
weren't trying to distinguish from my previous quizzes. No.
All right, so first of the requisite, Richard Stallman, software freedom activist and programmer, founder of the GNU project. What did you guess, Glenn, for him?
For him, I said Naiji, but I was really considering the Ni Alpha, especially the Nijai, quite strongly.
Yeah, and you'll be last, Ben. So
Okay.
I said Nijai.
I went with Nijai, where I was. How about you, Ben?
Oh yeah. I said Nijai. I was between the two Ni Alpha though.
Nijai it is.
Yeah, I was pretty confident in him.
All right, Digibro, anime critic. What'd you guess for him, Glenn?
I said Nijai.
I said Naiji.
I went with Naiji on him. How about you?
I guess Naiji.
We'll be reviewing him.
Yeah.
He's a Nijai.
Ah,
Okay.
well done,
Go
Glenn.
Glenn.
Nice.
Hey, you guys got the last one. I got this one.
Switched it up on us.
The Nijai to get the bearded look can be a little more challenging.
Yeah, he's kind of got
Yeah,
like.
he's a little.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what seemed like the satisfaction, but like,
And there's a lot of like a lot of people in kind of like anime or gaming that like are big YouTuber, like big Nijai YouTubers who have like a lot of like who are very assertive and like argumentative, kind of.
I think that's
so
what
it's
makes
kinda-
sense for the Richard Stallman.
yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's very, very lots of articulation. Very, very good game. He knows a lot about how to
Very, very
answer
intelligent.
questions.
And very definitive opinions.
Yeah, he's very he sounds very. I know he uses a lot of I. Like he sounds very particular about how he answers certain things. But
Yeah.
he still has good energy.
Oh, yeah. No, that's why I say I actually purposely didn't use the word opinionated because I thought my son negative. I really chose those words for a reason on him, which is that he just has very, what do I use? Definite opinions.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're more defined than sometimes you would think of an adaptive.
Particular. I know he had like some things with like the use of words and stuff. It was pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't like.
And more thought through. Like he's really looked at all the angles.
Yeah. It's tricky. Okay, the new Boston YouTube programming educator will name Bucky Roberts. What'd you guess for him, Glenn?
I said Nijai.
I said Nijai as well.
I went with Naiji, but I could see that Nijai. How about you, Ben?
I went with Najee, but I was really considering Nijai.
Is he New Boston?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
What was it?
Did he say Nijai?
Yeah.
Nijai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the way he's supposed to be.
It's a Nijai quiz. So far.
Start it.
Yeah.
All right. Sam Wang, assistant professor of molecular biology at Princeton University. What'd you guess for him, Glenn?
I said Nizai, but man, I think he's probably Nijai.
I said Nijai. But I seriously consider the Nijai.
I went off the beaten path. I went with Baiji, but I could totally see why.
I'm looking.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I definitely can see.
he was.
Yeah. I can definitely see how he could be Vaiji. I guess Nijai, but
Nijai, lots of I.
Yeah, lots
Yeah.
of pie, right? Okay.
I knew it.
I was like, that's too much pie. But no, not too
No,
much.
it's not.
Those eyes were pretty. You know, he did still.
That mouth is unaware. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could remember a scientist. It's very highly likely to be a Nijai.
Right, so
Yeah, tightly wound too. Chris Wilson, lead developer of Path of Exile. What did you say, Glenn?
I said Nijai for him.
I said Nijai as well.
I went with Nijai. And
I guess Naiji, but I can see Nijai.
Nijai it is. This actually was
And
pretty
this is
interesting.
like
Oh my
Nijai.
gosh, the Nijai.
As a test giver, I'm curious how it affects you guys. When I saw that come up, I was like, uh-oh, that's a difficulty modifier on its own, because I'm like, they're going to look and see all Nijai and go,
They can't
that,
all
that
be
can't be
Nijai.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do
Sort
that.
of like-
It really could be all that happened. I've had quizzes like that before where like they were read as all Nijai, although some of them were like turned over later.
Yeah,
But-
you go through them all. It's like they're all not Nijai. That can't be. Then you just want to like change some of them just to make it so that it feels a little bit more like but that is actually not really.
Yeah, you got to look at them each individually.
I think I just
It's
have
like they have to be different just because for different sake, right?
I definitely wasn't expecting that. But because of just the nature, I guess, like Naiji and DigiPro and New Boston and so forth. But it's really interesting,
Yeah, different riffs in there. For
and especially since I've been I've been taking media from these people for so much longer than this quiz, so it's kind of
Yeah, you already have associations. That
yeah. But it's cool. I get to develop a new perspective on certain samples.
Cool, they're Nijai. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
Right then.
Get your news from Nijai sources.
Yes.
Information from Nijai sources. Okay, optional. Lady Breeden, indie game developer. What'd you guess, Glenn?
I said Naiji.
I said Nijai too.
I went with Naiji on him.
I guess Naiji.
Nijai it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was longer.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
All right. Vermin Supreme, performance artist politician
Oh, this guy was
character.
pretty out there.
What'd you guess, Glenn?
I said Nizai. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think it might be Nijai.
No, I said Naishi, but I mean, I was throwing that
Yeah.
out
I was conflicted.
Impression,
I
I
went
guess.
with Naiji on him.
there. I don't know, I guess at all.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I guess Nijai.
He is an IG, but I understand
Oh.
what brought me out, but he was so zany.
Yeah.
There was something about the way he made his points, though, and like the insistence of it, and like the fierceness that I'm like, I had a hard time imagining being a dad.
Yeah, it was like. Yeah.
He also didn't quit back and forth. He kind of had these monologues he would go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like,
Yeah, it was this like big, like crazy, like thing. You know, it wasn't like they just like kept like going. But it's,
All right. Northern Lion, gaming personality and YouTuber, plays the Binding of Isaac series. What'd you guess, Glenn, for him?
Nijai. I said Nijai.
I said Najee.
I passed on him. I just couldn't get a read on him. Good one.
I guess Naiji.
Okay, on this one, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to give credit. I'm leaning towards Naiji, but I just don't feel comfortable enough calling it.
There's actually plenty of media for him, but is it because some other reason or?
I don't know, there's something about him. I don't know, he's not jumping to me.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
Fair enough.
He does. He has a very, I don't know, something about his face is like, I don't know how to say it. I don't want to like.
His voice, yeah,
insult
it's
him.
interesting. I'm like, is that like a Nai-Z?
Well,
a
is
Nijai,
this the one
Nai-G?
where you can't see his gestures?
No, right.
I think
Something about the
that's
way he talked about stuff just seemed like a Najee to me.
Yeah. So Ben, are there any videos where you can see his gestures? 'Cause that's what I found.
There's definitely more media. Are you looking in particular for media with gesturing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the videos that we had only had the torso, and never his. I could never see
His hands.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I
Listen, but I have it in the database, so I'll get him at some point. But I'm trying to be more conservative. Being
Yeah, if you don't know, I mean, might as well be
Yeah,
honest.
I would like more time with the sample. But
okay, sure thing. So should we just not count this one, or
yeah, I tried to get it. I really thought I would be able to, but
it's totally fine. I'll see if I can find some with gesturing possibly. And I'll get back to you.
Okay, cool. All right. So next, Claire Malone, senior political writer for 538. What did you guess for her, Glenn?
These next two had some media issues, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, because they were like with other
I
people.
think there's some, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was reasonable.
I said Z9 for her, but I don't know, like Z9 Nijai, I always consider them like together for a lot of them. Yeah.
I know what you mean with her. I went with Z9 too.
I went with, because of that, I went with Nai-Z, but that may be off too, but that's what I went with. How about you, Ben?
I went with Z9.
we shall be reviewing her. And yeah, she was a toughie there. I believe it's Nijai. But because of her riff and what she was doing with her career and everything, I had to really.
Yeah, I mean, because she's like a journalist.
Yeah,
so
she does. She did have this like light energy. I didn't know like.
Yeah, and I've heard her, and I'm like, it sort of sounds like very shy. Like, I mean, similar to other Nijai I've heard, but I also consider the possibility that maybe there's Zenai that might just have certain aspects to them, like Nijai, that they can sort of sound.
You know, some Zenai might go for more like a cutesy sort of look.
That is really interesting.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. I agree.
All right.
Doing news.
All right, last one.
Nick Cohn, elections analyst and writer for the New York Times. What'd you say, Glenn?
I said Vaiji.
I said Vaishi.
It's between Baiji and Zaini. I went with Zaini.
I guess Vaishi.
All right, I definitely take a look at this one. I had the same thing, and I came out with Zaini as well. But
Because I only saw his mouth move.
yeah, same here. Let's look at him. But yeah, I think it might be Zaini, I think, with really good directing abilities. All right, so 3 we will take a look at for sure is Digibro. Only one person got that right. Malone, no one got her, and then Cone.
I think Nate Cohn was the only person on this quiz that wasn't Nijez. And there were like 2 Naiji. So tons of Nijai.
Nijai over here.
Yeah, Nijai for the win.
Okay, so Digibro, who got that right?
Glenn did.
I did.
I remember.
Yep.
You want to take lead, please?
Sure. Just need the links.
Yeah.
Did you, bro?
Not.
Ah,
Let me
I
go.
was hoping to do
I
better.
can-
I love what he
on this
talked.
one.
I love his.
I can grab media for him if you want. I know where to find it.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah, if you could load it, that would be great.
a good Game of Thrones,
Or paste it on the chat.
which is
Yeah.
interesting. George R. R. Martin's also a Nijai.
Hold on one sec.
Got 4. The Nija I sweep.
Here, and then there's some videos where he has glasses on, so I'm gonna try and avoid this.
Sorry, I didn't get the link.
I'm getting it now.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Hurry up.
All right. I found one that
with YouTube.
Yeah, I guess the cadence of the
It's
voice.
safe to say I
That should have been a
consume
clue.
more
And that
YouTube
actually did
reviews
bother me when I was
of
listening to his videos.
than I do.
Today took his time.
Really,
I was
that's
wondering
always
if that
been
was
true. As an anime blogger, I read more anime blogs.
Sorry, I still don't have the link.
I did watch anime.
Oh, sorry, Glenn.
I always
Okay, you need it in email, right?
into playing games.
Yeah,
And
that's
film without question.
Yeah, but not as an email.
I would say
Email
that
chat.
You know,
as a medium,
I put it in.
my favorite medium.
I put it in the group chat. Can you see it?
I'm obsessed with YouTube reviewers.
No.
You want it? You want it in?
I started making.
Wait, you don't want it as an email?
I did
No,
not watch
not as an email. As what do you call it? Like like when we message
yeah,
each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
email chat.
or
Why is it? I'm
There we go.
I actually wasn't sure. I didn't know if it was.
the only video reviews I am aware of is like GameSpot.com. where
Yeah,
it's-
the video it was kind of it had a lot of like cuts in it. I was noticing that, but I was able to note that his energy was very.
Yeah, it's kind of a vlogging style.
Yeah.
Video.
He has a lot of
he was doing games.
yeah, just a lot of like the warm Gumby quality to him and his hands. I once I got a good look at his hands and I was able to see what kind of gesturing he was using. I was like, no, yeah, that definitely looks like warm Gumby.
He definitely has video that isn't in cuts though. So that's. I mean, it's still. If you want footage where he doesn't like this one I provided did, but there's others.
No, it's. I mean, I'm just saying like. It was a little bit of a modifier, but I was still able to pull it. Like I was still able to see. I actually used this video to get his mojo right.
This particular
I had him
video,
down as an
yeah,
IG
I
before.
can see how this particular video can be.
So I was like I was saying, I saw that he was like an IG at first. That's what I was thinking. But then once I saw his hands, that just did it for me. I was just like, yeah, no, that's an
His
guy.
face too, to me, I have to admit, even when I guessed an IG, I thought it was a little like
Yeah.
heavyish.
entirely
I
So
wanted to
that
put him as a.
sort of-
is because I'm
I wanted to put him as an IG, and the reason why I did it in the beginning was because he had the beard, and I was like, he kind of looks like some IG that I've seen. Maybe riffs a little bit of like Mitchell, but I was like, nah.
And
Then I kind of
his
like,
face is like heavier. Like it has like I don't know, it's
Right.
like
Yeah,
more objective, rounded.
roundness, more full.
Yeah, my face is not
I
like that.
pulled huge amounts of input
exactly.
from all the that I've been consuming.
Yeah, and his voice definitely sounds, I think, more light, more like me, and also heavier, like Shy.
Yeah,
Um,
he's just
Yeah,
he's very
fluttery.
he's very articulate. Makes a lot of very good points.
I did the same. I talked pretty similarly, but there were often times where I was pulling from
There, yeah,
entirely
the
different
gesturing.
sources of inspiration.
Yeah, the hands, right?
Really
Yeah.
trying to sound like Super Bunny Hop.
I saw that. I was like, that does not look like Worm Wizard.
Or
Yeah,
even
no.
Mr. Plinkett or something.
Yeah, it is. It's like too not
me because
It's
I
too loose.
linear.
It's
It's
too
just
loose, and it's too
Yeah, I wasn't really looking at the joke.
Like rounded,
Soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, soft, loose. Not really like hitting.
different.
And he kind of like does this kind of thing where he kind of brings his hands back or something like that.
Yeah, they
But
have
it was-
this rounded quality, like the.
Yeah, but it's always got that sort of like rounded quality to him. Yeah, precisely.
He's become the most relatable human beings on
Pretty good,
earth.
this one.
Early into
So
making
far.
videos, I
Yeah.
You know, it might be good though. Let's watch just a little bit more of him in one where he had the beard. take what you
Oh,
got.
sure. Yeah,
and you
I can find one.
through the beard.
I think I see
I
one
think
right
I'll-
on the sidebar.
I'm gonna look for one that has the beard but not the glasses, possibly. If I can.
Just know, I do this technique a lot with older samples and also, some corpulent samples where they have excess weight. Is if I can find pictures of them when they were younger or thinner, a little more of a, undistorted view, I can grab it. And then I'm like, okay, if I got it correctly, let me see if I can still see it through the corpulence, through the mountain of wrinkles. You know what I mean?
Okay.
In this case, I do the same thing on a lot actually with Vijay and Jai V pop stars. I try to find where they don't have so much of that China doll makeup.
What's up, everybody?
Sorry, Coach.
Here.
No problem. Basically, yeah, it's a good technique. If you can find like a cleaner image, try to grab on that and then see if you can still find it, at least more distorted.
Yeah, you look like one of those Alaska bush people, like that one, the one that has like the more, on a medieval sort of styling.
Inventor dude.
The inventor guy. I should have. They have more feral look. I've gone with that
So we need to get this over with.
instinct.
Right. He kind of reminds me a little bit of that one band with that one Naiji lady and the Nijai dude, Monsters of Men, kind of. I think maybe a little bit of that.
Yeah, I think I'm about, yeah.
Analysis video. From perspective.
You know, George R. R. Martin, I think, when he was young.
You do
Younger.
with my life. Is me.
Younger, a little bit more slimmer. Yeah.
Videos. All I do is watch.
You're right,
You can't miss this dancing is.
I know, I spend so
The
much
kid
time.
has
And,
the softness.
and how you do it, and softer and particular.
Yeah.
About his areas of knowledge.
Yeah.
Reflect my own, so I can directly relate
My own.
to it.
He does sound a lot like that guy.
Gives me someone to relate to.
All right, let's go and move on to Malone.
The
All
Nisha.
right. I'm going to be right back. Just one sec, guys.
It sounded like some of you guys were actually seeing Nisha anyway. It's just a little challenging distinguishing between that and the Z9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing.
Yeah, I think just the career and everything was weighed on me too much. I found her very
Yeah.
challenging. I thought she was probably the most challenging sample for me.
I was seeing Vijay and Zinai, and so I was like, is that maybe like a Naizi that I'm seeing? Because I thought that her fingers looked longer, her digits looked longer. But that's
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see, like, because another aspect is, like, you see she's, like, she has, like, objective energy, right? And you see she has
Yeah.
Z, and that sort of puts out in your head, like, is she a Z9? But, no, it's, I don't know.
Yeah, so I'll see.
But it makes a lot of sense now, I think.
I think someone was mentioning something about her. That hit them some, which was one thing to me too, is the amount of shy in the voice that kind of had, a little tremulousness, even though in her journalistic riffing. The one that really helped me with her was actually some of the sciencey Nijai, who have a lot of that.
Now that I think about it, there's some that she reminds me of. There's this one
What about interview
who
for her?
looks quite a bit like her.
Ben, are you looking up an interview for her, or?
Oh, sure, yeah, I can find some footage. Yeah, she doesn't have a whole lot. But I think if there's one video that might be particularly good, we can look at. We'll have to jump like 8 minutes in, but it's the third one I provided on the
Yeah,
forum
that
thread.
was the one where she was on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Because otherwise we're jumping back and forth all the time.
He looks pretty IG.
Yeah.
Was Bernie Sanders?
But he actually lost that delegate count, didn't he?
Yes, he did. The math is still it's a great win for the Sanders team, but the delegate count, the math is.
Okay, so a couple things. I'm at 1301. There's a general breathiness to her, and like these go, and here's a thought, and here's a thought. It has this kind of like a bouncy, but not natural quality. So it's pleasing, but I believe that it is modulation, articulation. Next time, you saw a quick smile she did. It did go into the cheeks. And one thing I think you're
I
going
thought
to
her.
see. Go ahead.
I thought her smile was a bit like just going too much up the face.
Yeah. And then one thing you also see it too, it's subtle, but it's actually really kind of there a lot if you look for it, is I believe there's going to be some footage here where we'll see him asking her a question while she's listening to him ask the question. Look at the expectancy, the amount of it, how natural it is for her to be in that reception as she listens to his question that she's supposed to answer.
So I think he's done well. He continues to do well with white working class voters who want to stick with Oklahoma.
Okay. Also, when she's making her points, she takes little lulls in her articulation to do so. It's not like a zoom zoom. It's zoom pause, zoom zoom So that's one thing. The other thing is notice how she keeps turtling her chin. She's even doing like jutting motions. She actually pulls her right shoulder away and tucks her chin in as she does these juts. So you know this fact, and you know this fact, like this. She goes, and you know, those are assertions. As she does, she tilts. She's doing a Z tilt in here at 13:11, but she's retreated. She's retreated her upper shoulders, and she's also tucked her chin in. She does this kind of throughout. Notice it's subtle, but she keeps doing it. When she juts, if you got teaching martial arts here, it's very subtle. But she, instead of actually jutting her head forward, she keeps jutting her cheeks forward with the Z, but bring her jai chin into herself.
And Z and I are like so not like that.
No,
they're like the jut, double jut, we call it.
Exactly.
I also noticed her energy seems a little more tired when she's using her Z.
Yeah.
It looks less like it's she's gaining energy, more like she's curving energy.
Definitely.
This is Z and Vi.
You see how she keeps bringing
And the Vi as well, I think.
her throat a lot.
All on Tuesday, all somewhat similar.
Somewhat similar. A little bit, they do have a little bit of different characters.
You see, she keeps pulling her shoulder and chin in this maneuver.
There's like a certain gritty.
This is like this shy sort of like watery look on her face.
One Kansas and
I
Nebraska.
don't know this way, but really.
Similar to Michigan.
Yeah, pretty much every time she does something jutting, like she retreats her body, so she still hasn't broken the plane of common space.
That happened to Marco Rubio.
Marco Rubio was trying, I think, to be all things to all people.
And also notice when she does go into it, she kind of goes, and notice she does into her jai. It's comforting. She gets strength where she continues her articulation. When you see Zenai doing it, you'll see it more like they kind of like their heel is hitting their jai before they go right back into the fray. Almost like it's a post that they don't go past on, but it's like a firm thing, and they don't really want to stay there long. But she actually likes staying in. She keeps actually bringing that shin in, signaling she's getting a hold of her jai some. Yeah, more.
She's obviously been.
Also, it's subtle, but it's there, and I'm noticing. I think she's going to repeat this this subtle little maneuver. Is she does these head shakes, these head waggles, and when she does, she tends to actually go into her knee, and you can see her almost kind of like getting some knee as she goes forward. Usually, when the Zenai do those shakes, or Zenai as well, they don't tend to close their eyes when they do it. And they actually tend to stay in a fairly pronounced jut, as if the shake is like shaking the environment. She's not. She's not she's shaking her head with an idea, kind of shaking an idea around.
Of course, but in this win contest, he doesn't have a strong. I don't think the voters are getting a strong sense of who he is outside of. He has a little bit of a Kennedy-esque sort of spin. He's got a
cool. So go and tell me what you guys see, and we'll move on to the next sample if you guys think you can see it here.
Yeah.
He's a young senator. He's ambitious. But that is, with someone like.
Or maybe you guys, if you would take a bite at. Is there another video of her, Ben?
Evangelical, constitutional.
It's with other.
There's more videos. They might not be as good.
That'd be something else helpful. So why don't you guys take this next one now?
Never moved from.
Are you trying to see it here? All right, cool. Go and try taking a bite on a different video.
I can grab video. There we go.
Her eyes just look warmer than a Xena is too.
Yeah, softer.
Like the eyes is
A little more gauzy.
more gauzy. That's what I'm thinking. Not quite Tower, obviously, but like there's like they look like almost poignant, or not almost, they are. I mean, they're shy.
Compared to a pilot.
Whereas Z and I are like don't really have much in their eyes at all.
Fallen below expectations. we have them generally getting, you know, in the mid-80s in terms of the delegate count, not getting over 50% number.
I mean, she's not going to be talking about. She's in view most of the time, but we can say small there.
Is how much she is comfortable drinking things in.
Excuse me, I'm very.
Or even abnormal, right? You have to be pretty darn abnormal to know exactly how many delegates New York has.
Well, we're a pretty damn normal crew.
1%. We're 1% of the 1%.
So in any event, the point being that Trump basically wants to win the vast majority of delegates tonight. But even if he does that, he still will not be on the pace to get.
Seems like at ease and with the environment.
At least with pledged delegates,
At least like.
but it's a necessity in order to have any real shot down the line to get to have the benefit.
I don't know how to
But she's not really sitting up into it.
Yeah, no.
Well, Hillary Clinton
Because
is
adaptive
polling right now pretty well above Bernie Sanders. So I think just getting, hitting the marks where she is right now and sort of
Gumby gesturing.
keeping the momentum going and saying, I hate the, not to use the
Her
F
smile
word.
definitely is going to the cheeks too. I'm noticing.
Just sort of nipping in the bud all this talk of Bernie's closing the gap. Could Bernie win New York? He spent a lot of money here. So she just has to sort of, prove her strength in New York.
And I think that Clinton's winning the delegate math war, but it's had a real problem with the PR war. And
Just
being
like
able
wiggly fingers there.
to double digit would certainly help.
Yeah.
And the flip side is, we have a lot of recent.
Not shies. You know that very pronounced like choppy hand thing too.
Looking for Sanders and the actual voting, right? Here you can see it going either way because of how hard it is to vote in New York if you haven't been registered as a Democrat for a long time.
The rules favor people who are more party regulars or maybe older people who have been in this for a long time and have felt like they have a stake in the game, which tend to be more Clinton voters.
Right, the strong Democrats.
Slower cadence, like the more bouncy cadence.
Clinton and Trump brought
good
to
on her?
history,
I think I'm
regaining.
good.
Okay.
Personally.
So let's do one more, and I think Charlene will take lead in him.
It's actually the most of the people involved in that project seem to be knee and Vi users.
Yeah, I mean Harry Ensign on the left is a Baiji, so it's.
Vi G, Ni Jai, Ni Zai.
I'm noticing a stronger presence of Ni Alpha in general. At least so far, like Sam Wang is a Ni Jai, Nate Silver's a Ni Zai. I mean, she's a Ni Jai, which could be part of the pattern that this is more of like, it's not really traditional journalism exactly. It's more like, it's forecasting and in model building for a form of journalism that's about more speculation and prediction.
Yeah. But like in this kind of Vi-ish, knee fetishy way.
Yeah, and it's got like concrete. It's very stats driven and dad driven.
Yeah,
at the same
exactly.
time, so
Very
it's kind of,
statistics. It does seem like something
like
we've seen.
trend lines and yeah. So
it's interesting. So it's interesting to see that really does seem to be very a Vi thing.
And Nate Cohen as well. I mean, he's more of a traditional journalist, but he's part of a more kind of new part of the New York Times, which is focused on data journalism and election prediction. So,
Where
is he?
Oh, this is I mean,
there he is.
So it goes back and forth between charts and him in this video.
What jumped out at me for him was the fact that he you didn't see him emoting. I never saw him emoting in this interview and the other interview, like much more than the mouth area. And so even in pictures, like the mouth would jump out as like localized, but the rest seemed steely or not moving. So even though he articulates well, he does good monologuing. So that's what and he has like some very definite opinions on things, like very well thought out, which made me kind of wonder if he was a Baiji, because I could see the Vi, right? And you guys,
his eyes do have this sort of like very openish look. I think I might have just done a little bit of like he's one of these journalists, he's probably a Baiji look.
Yeah. I think because he comes from the angle of being like an elections analyst, and
we already had like that Endon guy. Who was a Baiji.
Harry Ensign. That's a good.
So I was like, I'm like,
he's also very young and has a lot of Zai and so forth. I think.
Yeah.
And that's part of the reason why I thought that he was a Baiji is because I converted him. It's like, I mean, there's definitely some similarities, but not Mojo-wise.
Yeah. But if you look at their face, his has like a
What sort of assumption?
I don't know.
And also, like, his body doesn't have that tension that a
Like the
Baiji.
Zai, yeah.
Yeah.
And his
I mean,
face
he's,
has like the
kind of
Zai
moving-
shiny baby quality. I don't know.
As he's moving around, it sort of seems more kind of like a tree or like a, or kind of wiggly in a. Wiggly might not be the best word, but it feels more like a loose,
loose.
kind of jagged tree, kind of like a. Because it's got yang elements with it being like Zai, but it's definitely feels more like he's swaying back and forth, like more like a tower.
Yeah, I find his face very calming to look at.
Yeah, calming energy. Also, his hand, how he's like just dropping his fingers, like they don't have tension, and it's like that kind of open, crystalline sort of line that's the gesturing. What's the gesturing? I blanked out.
And the basic
Spider.
Spider, as opposed to the warm conductor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they both have crystalline, but this is that loose.
Loose, yeah. Loose crystalline.
And with that number, even if their crown is quite low.
Also, the voice has kind of a natural calming energy to it as well, like the vocal midline. There's also a cool, reassuring quality to it. All right, what do you guys think? Are we good with this, or do you want
I think
another?
so.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel pretty good about this.
What do you guys?
Really insightful designy, I think.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so are we going into the live reads?
We are. Do you have some for us, Ben?
Yep, I've got some samples.
All right,
Either
we're
do
over
one
time.
or both, depending on what we have time for.
Sounds good. We might be able to. We have 20 minutes.
We have Glenn's image here, avatar.
Avatar. All right, world. We're now moving on to the advanced portion, Act 3 of our hangout, where we do the live read. And Ben, who is up first?
The first person is, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but it's like Guido van Rossum. He created the Python programming language. And then I've got 2 videos from him, but I think there's more than 2 videos, so with... Alright, I'll just get rid of...
A pleasure to be here today with Guido van Rossum, inventor of the Python program.
It's in the striped
I
shirt.
stayed relatively close to ABC.
Yep, that's him.
There it is. Okay.
Just sort of naturally led to a language
Oh.
that is easy to learn.
I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think?
I
But
was in a
his
situation
lower lip
where
is
my two
jumping out
choices
at
were
me right
one
now.
and Shell, which is easy and nice for receptive.
And
Sort
his
of limited if you want
eyes,
to do anything
they're
complex,
open.
Especially in those days when it was like well before Bash, before Shell, and mostly that you would. And then on the other hand, the C language, which you can use to do anything you want, including.
His head's had some definite like up
But it
and
all
down
takes a lot of
movements.
effort, and it's easy to
Yep.
sort of come out.
He keeps doing like a little twitch with his like right shoulder, hiking it up a little bit slightly. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
He's doing like this open eye thing.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, it's kind of like, got, I mean, this probably isn't good terminology, but like kind of like crazy eyes look. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an enthusiasm.
But just like, yeah, like just sort of like open. I don't know.
Was that
Probably a better word for it.
Mad scientist kind of look.
some contest, which we all did successfully, and then getting the funding to it still impossible to know. I know.
And
Really fun. I can send you the video we're looking at. We're doing the live read right now.
yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
I don't see emoting in his articulation.
I'll just, let's see.
It seems more like cool to me.
There we go.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, and a lot of the pictures I'm seeing of him, I know, I see what you mean with the lower lip thing.
No matter what the outcome.
The one on the left or right?
The one on the left. But he'll go take more shot in a second.
Is he your first live read?
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
We're not that quick.
Well, you never know. Sometimes you go through them pretty fast because they tend to be a little bit more straightforward.
They pop out.
It seems like actually kind of what's happening to me.
Yeah, this one's kind of popping up. Yeah, I don't know about you.
Yeah. I think I'm definitely generally agreeing with
Oh,
what
sorry.
you're saying, Jillian.
Observations.
Gun's looking.
One thing that I guess made him less obvious to me initially was because he has in some ways his face is kind of long, but it's not really like, it doesn't look subjective
Do you have
necessarily.
another interview for him?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh yeah, I've got another one.
Yeah.
Looks rounded.
I mean, as far as the face, in certain ways it does look kind of long, but yeah, it does definitely look rounded as well.
Virginia at CNRI. And so there we worked through a lot of growth of the community and the infrastructure. We created a Python website. I think when I started there, Python 1.3 was about to be released. And then while I was there, we released several subsequent versions leading up to 1.5.
Anytime you want to send that link over, Ben.
For some reason, 1.50 was nothing. 1.52 remained the sort of the standard, the gold standard of Python for a very long
so I
time
still
afterwards.
kind of
Disagreement was brewing
see the similar
between
things,
people working
and
on
his
Python
gesturing,
and
like the hand that's on his lap seems to have a definite heaviness to me.
I was sort of courted by a small no-name startup.
More,
And they said, "Oh, you gotta come work for us. We're an open source startup. We're gonna build an open source portal, and find a number of other good Python engineers, and we'll give you all the time you want to sort of work on Python full time." And I thought,
What do you
wow,
guys
that
see?
sounds great, especially given
I think
that
I am
His
seeing
hands,
Nijai.
look at him.
content at the place.
Oh my
It
god, he
kinda-
came out and said it.
I kind of
so-
feel like they might be almost spidery in a way. I don't know. But maybe
Spidery.
spidery?
Well, by the
That's not
time
Ninja.
it started, it was 2000.
I mean, that's a worthy consideration. It's an
Which our
interesting angle.
stop was May 15th. The bubble had actually already burst. Was even aware.
There.
maybe maybe he's a Nijai.
I was in Northern
Moving his hands around quite a bit in an interesting
I
way.
definitely have considered Ziny for him because his face kind of
I
in
didn't
certain ways like it could be
tell whether these people were
necessarily in that direction, but I definitely can see that.
Let me see some
The
pictures for him.
summer in Bliss.
Yeah, I've been looking at pictures.
Full time on Python.
Yeah, what's his name
We
again?
built
Mark
and
Guido Van Rossum.
And
Big deal
Guido Van Ross.
is
Thank you.
contained Unicode.
in pictures, it more looks
We had to
Ninja
have
in
some
general because you can see like his smile.
Yeah, I
Oh,
his lower lip.
my previous employer.
And I just, there's something.
Yeah.
a certain amount of ownership.
Nijai does
Sort of
make
other
quite a
pictures, he
bit of
looks more like
Yeah,
stern.
okay,
This
like,
is more
That-
like Nez Alpha to me.
like,
that it was all
how about
there,
this
because
Like
picture
what
here
Nez
that
are.
you put up?
Fish.
It seems like his gesturing is like very classic Gumby to
Nevertheless,
me.
they sort of
That roundedness.
ownership over.
Yeah, it is. It's not like collapsing more. It's more like a
and other
Yeah,
people.
kind of builds that
circular.
roundedness.
And so
Let's see.
with negotiations,
Kind of
Oh,
reminds me a
pretty
little bit
loose.
like Rick Rubin.
Eric Raymond, and I think also even more in the background at the
I can
moment.
just, by the way, just a total side comment, see Python being created by Nijai. So
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me too.
just for the language itself.
It's and it's also based on Monty Python's Flying Circus, like the language name, because
That's really fun. I didn't know that.
it's more fun to use and it's easier to use. So it's
Yeah,
like,
very.
I don't
It's
know.
like very easy to use, very high level.
It's more enjoyable for the programmer, you know. Like
Yeah.
So
It's not like the stuff that Zionee tends to get into tends to leave this like gritty, like logical labyrinth.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I think there might be another trend of like Nijez creating programming languages. Cause like creator of Java was in Jai, creator of C was in IG. So
maybe,
that might be,
yeah, certain kinds of programming languages, perhaps.
And within 5 months,
How about some of the other ones? Or
Yeah, I know some Zionee in computer science who've done.
yeah.
I can't remember,
But
like,
it might be
Elf
like a
Software
light trend,
Development.
among that particular
Ones
group,
like
you're more likely to see
Python 2
as possible.
Yeah, but definitely ones like C, Python, the ones that are see more general use.
really
Yeah, more high level.
Python
I guess.
2.0. That was the first Python 1 release with CNRS license on it. And sort of over the summer,
Or it could just be that variance. You know, we don't have a huge sample size. Kind of a very specialized
Very
area.
much true.
dysfunction. Other teams suddenly disappeared. We later discovered that it had been.
Think about that. Get better too.
So how do we feel about this guy?
He was out to the
I don't know, I was pretty definite that
I
he
think
was
that's how we feel about him.
first interview, but this interview was kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a little bit more like,
some
I
kind of
guess,
deal where we would do work for a customer.
it feels a little bit more like he's held
So they were going deeper and deeper in the hole.
a little more firm, a little more professional, I guess.
The investors,
More yang, you mean? Like more directive energy, kind of?
Yeah, he's held in one spot and he's being more directive.
He does seem to
So he's
move
less-
rock left and right in his chair quite a bit, so I don't know what's that about.
but yeah, the company was.
His hands,
He's
the way
kinda-
he moves
he's
them,
kinda-
seems
He's
interesting.
kind of
to me.
glued to his chair, though, is what I'm sort of referring to.
They had bought each of us a good computer to work from home, so that was
Yeah,
Because
his hands.
we talked to
Seem
lawyers.
funny to me.
Somehow we got advice where someone said, "Yeah, sure, just hold on to that equipment. Nobody's gonna
What
have the power
is
to
that?
They're not gonna go."
Yeah, it's tricky.
So then there was actually, well, I wouldn't call it a bidding war, but we were negotiating with both ActiveState, which was a small software company in Vancouver, and
Seems
those
unaware to me, the way he's conducting himself.
I think we're really
in Northern Virginia.
like dialed in on this. I really don't think we're going to change our minds.
Five of us.
Yeah.
I think that's working for Zoe.
All right, then why don't we just call it then?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying.
I myself need a little more time. Do you mind?
No.
Oh, sure. I can show you more videos if you want.
I would like another one.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that we're for sure right. It's just that I feel like we've really kind of settled on this answer. So
Yeah, it's like you get to
the
the point
likelihood
sometimes
of
where
at
it's
some
like,
point we're just going to be wrong if we don't. I mean,
yeah, like you're not entirely sure yet, but you don't think you'll change your answer.
Right.
That can happen as well.
Yeah,
not I'm saying we
kind
are
of.
wrong. I mean, I think we're not. But
All right.
I actually think we might be wrong. I feel like he's kind of
Well-
might throw a curveball at us. This guy.
Yeah, I'm definitely considering other possibilities, like maybe for example.
The Nizai.
Yeah, I'm also considering Naiji a little bit. Like maybe
Yeah, me
one
too.
possibility is not like. So here, I'll send you a link, Glenn. Sorry, I haven't been sending you the links as often. 'Cause I'm not really used to the system, I guess. I don't know, but I think I've got it now.
Well, it seems
Yeah,
you
it's good.
hate these events as much as I do. I'm also very, very flattered that
Hand
everybody
gesture
actually
is
turned their
interesting.
clock forward so they would be able to
He has like
attend.
this first.
No, let's see how we control this computer. Thank you, Python Software Foundation. Oh my gosh, did I have some kind of automatic? Okay, we're gonna have to debug this. Does anyone know how that works?
I don't know.
Okay, don't
Does he have Jai?
this play, but apparently it's the
I mean, are you seeing tension hands at all?
Oh, thank you
He
everyone
may be
for helping me
shiny.
out with your great technical difficulty.
Shiny.
Yeah, that's another possibility too. Like maybe he has Jive, but he's still powered.
That's
I'm
just
skeptical of that.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool, by the way. Like if Shiny then invented a programming language, that'd be like awesome.
and she's a bit of a
But the
geek
pictures-
and-
Particularly quick for me.
Or
and a bit of an
have more
artist,
energy, right?
and she somehow decided that.
I mean, I know there's any computer science.
Does he even have Jai though? I mean, like I'm wondering.
That I'm not sure. I can.
You guys see Jai Unaware Mouth, Jai like as far as.
Well, that's kind of how we started with Jai. That's what we thought we were seeing in the pictures, and just in general, it seemed like he had cool articulation.
In the latte until it is an exact copy.
I believe I have some what you guys want.
So she did a PSF logo at some point. And,
Right when right when you say that, Coach, it makes I'm like I feel like I want to change my mind now. I'm like I'm not so sure. I'm so solid.
I think I have it.
For
Hey,
being
let me
sort
see
of the
pictures.
force behind. Okay, let's see what happens if I hit an arrow key. Actually,
All right.
we can
Yeah.
Zai?
topic I'd like
Could he
to
be a
talk
new
about.
Zai?
I love Python.
Nizai, yeah, I think that could work.
I feel like, I mean, those particular pictures where he's like leaning back, it really does look like the emoting is going into his cheeks, in my opinion. But I'm not.
Trying to encounter some people who have less friends.
Yeah, I mean, I'd consider Nizai, but it wouldn't probably be my guess.
Without too much generalization, a fair number of those.
Maybe
Well,
Naiji.
it seems like when he smiles, it really looks like the emoting's going up.
Before is a question that is not really meant as a question, but is just sort of.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Nizai
a flame war without-
actually, because there's that Lawrence Krauss
Is also
scientist dude who's an Nizai. And they don't seem to share a lot of the same qualities.
Ignore them. But that you don't always have the opportunity when someone shakes my hand, and then.
I think Naiji is a much more likely possibility.
So I thought about.
I think that's worth a consideration.
Questions
Sure. I definitely have considered that.
trolls have said about
Kind of like a Ben Rode type dude, you know?
and
Very like outgoing and open and playful, I guess.
Whatever the case, though, I'm ready to call it on him.
Yeah, me too.
What I think is important in Python. At some point, I'll come back into Python.
All right. Starting with you, Glenn. Where are you at with?
I'm gonna say Nijai. I don't know, but maybe Naiji can be second.
Okay.
Runner up.
All right. How about you, Mitchell?
I'll just go with Nijai. I could be wrong, but I'm not any second guesses.
I'm gonna go with Nizai and then Nijai. How about you?
I'm gonna go with Nijai, then Naiji.
Okay, this is soft read. I think this is a neat side. I'm pretty, I feel pretty sure it's an ad serve. I even consider the Zai-Ni. The hands are quite long. It seems about crystalline, but I think it might just be a long-fingered knee Zai.
Yeah, I thought his gesturing did seem more knee alpha.
Yeah, I think that's why I was noticing like the spidery thing, because there's the shades.
Yeah, you said they were spidery. You're like, well, that's not.
No, seriously, they are spidery.
Yeah.
That's been thrown for a while.
Yeah, that's spidery Gumby.
Essentially, because his lower lip is more pronounced, but I don't think I'm seeing a emoting going up, and the hands just really remind me of ad serve hands.
Jilene changed her answer, did she? I think she was thinking Nijai, and then she changed to
Well, but I
Nizai.
was starting to say Nizai in the
I see.
end of it.
It makes sense, though. It does totally make sense. Ad serve.
Because you're starting to see more like Bill Gates.
Yeah. I was noticing that too.
Looking at the pictures.
Gates.
All right then.
Offering these up, I would like to revisit his case, especially as he got older. His gesturing looked even more elongated. His face had gone, but he still has a broader face.
Mm-hmm.
So I think these eye have long fingers, but I feel pretty good about ad serve.
Okay.
Get another one for us? You got time for another one? What do you guys think?
It depends. If you guys want to go 5 minutes over, it's your choice. I mean, I don't want to.
I'm down myself. How about you guys?
Yeah.
I certainly can.
Yeah,
I'm in no hurry. So.
All right.
Sure, let's go.
All right, one more. Do it.
Cool.
What do we have?
It's a YouTuber. He's like a tech YouTuber. His name is Jay's 2 Cents. I'll just get rid of these other two. I'll send the link to Glenn.
Jay's 2 cents.
Yeah.
Big designy thing.
Thank you.
Interesting.
It's been damaged ever since I bought it. I bought it that way, and I finally got around to fixing it. And that being the front diffuser.
Oh, that's a nice car, whatever that is.
At some point, whoever had this car before me hit something. I don't know what they hit, but they ripped out the under plastic. It actually is an important key component to the built-in aerodynamic properties of the Nismo Aero. So I really wanted to get that fixed. So that's what we're going to do today. And one thing a lot of people might not know regarding this, including these right here, are for pods. And the filter underneath the car will actually give the front some more rigidity as well. All right, so here's underneath the for me. There you can see, and there's no, they just want to protect this plastic from a guy on the oiled. We really need to get this front bumper repainted and then clear broad. But
all right, let's see more of you.
I didn't actually plan out this video, so this might be a little bit more like, but might be a little more searching in videos and so forth.
And where the difference between the two really are. Okay, so
Cars and vlogs with Jay's 2 cents.
A bunch of 10mm bolts. It's really all it is. And
This is side view. His face could.
is gone. Put the aluminum on these loop ends, so air wasn't. Anyway, got no movement. And
Do we have
for today was pretty short
one where we can see more footage of him continually?
Sure, I can find one. He's got all sorts of videos. This one is probably.
Oh man, he's got computer builds too and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's what he's most known for.
Oh, that's sick, yo. Okay.
What you guys want to see when it comes to the cars? No. I don't even know anymore. Okay.
I guess here you can see like his hand. I'm not sure. I can try and find. We can do this one for now, but I can look for one next time.
So he does like cars and stuff.
He does. He mostly does computer builds and stuff, but it's like a technology channel basically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jay's
Hold on while we install.
Jay's 2 cents.
Oh, you're able to download. So yeah, I've got to deal with that because now it shows like restart your system to install Windows 10. I'm like, fuck, it already downloaded. So I've got to fix that.
He's kind of like a handyman.
Hey, you should delete your Windows updater.exe. I did all that already. But it like auto reinstall itself. Windows 10 if I disable it. Silver, I think. My name's at Windows 3.2. No, moving over.
His eyes are kind of
auto restarting.
piercing or notable.
Yeah, I mean that.
They pop out. They pop out.
I just want to get in here and have a conversation with you guys.
Yeah, his face just seems somehow powerful to me. I don't know. Powerful face. I don't know how to make that. I don't want to read too much into that. But that was my impression. My first impression.
The old videos. That's one video on this particular channel where.
Funny you guys saying that. I feel like I'm seeing Nice Z quite a bit.
I was seeing I thought Nye Alpha, but I wasn't sure which.
It's always going to be something I have to be mindful of. And my weight is never something I can just ignore. That's never going to be a.
He does have this like expression in a lot of these pictures with like this open mouth. Like,
you've ever been overweight?
Like almost all of them.
Well, those are pictures of him younger when he was more overweight on the right hand side of the.
On the right hand side?
Those two on the left. Sorry, left hand side.
To regenerate
those two pictures.
That's true. But I mean, still.
No, I'm wondering that's him, right? Over when he was heavier.
So that's why you.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it looks like him.
That's the way you're getting it back, and you're getting back more. Because
he is really interesting.
Got rid of the fat cells to be free. Which is why
the eyes, they kind of pop out in this interesting way. Makes me wonder if maybe he could be like a gatherer.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
Like, could he be like a really like, really modulation heavy Nijai possibly? I can definitely see
I
Nice.
wouldn't throw it out as a consideration.
I feel like I might be seeing Jai and a Weremouth.
Yeah, that was my impression too. There's
What
nothing
about-
like the picks?
What about Ziny?
Always got this.
That's also interesting. Like maybe as an adverb, like Nizai, Ziny.
I think subserb,
It's skeptical of answer.
personally, I think.
Really.
I don't hide any of this. I don't hide the fact that I had surgery. I don't hide the fact that I
Yeah, his eyes definitely have a really like.
and lost this skin. So it's
He
something
doesn't have this like.
Gesturing looks
spider
yang to me.
quality the answers have to me.
I think a weekly health scheme like this on Sundays would help a lot. Maybe.
I feel like Nice does seem to make the most sense to me, though.
Yeah, because I mean, as far as like what we've mentioned so far, it does line up the most. I mean, it's got the Jai and a Weremouth and the subjective energy, but I mean, it's not. You know, I am definitely considering other things, but yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing Nice, or that fits with what I'm seeing of like the eyes seem nigh, and it seems like an aware mouth.
Oh, that's always a tricky one to guess, I think, because we don't really get that many Nizy.
Right.
Yeah. We did have that that other.
Like
It's
not never.
It's interesting though because we did have that other tech YouTuber who was an IZ.
Yes.
Linus Torvalds.
I
Linus Torvalds and Izai, but the
Linus
Linus Tech Tips dude.
Linus
Yeah. Yep.
Linus is a Nizai?
No.
Linus
one you're
Torvalds is an
talking.
Izai.
Yeah, you
But
used
Linus,
the wrong one.
Linus Tech Tips dude is a Nizy.
Do we have another video?
I'm sure.
Sure. Yeah. I think I've got one right here.
All right, yeah, Linus. Yeah, I got you. Linus Sebastian, I think is what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'll send you a link.
I will say Linus Sebastian's face is thinner. A fair amount.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
He has a
sure.
very
Really a great
obviously
dress, but-
subjective face.
it's more just like they're both involved.
Yeah, but so, I mean, I agree with everything. I'm just saying.
We are going to Las Vegas, for 3 days, just for a little getaway. We're meeting up with some friends there. We're hanging out, having a good time. And at a pretty classy joint. I'm gonna have to carry that place up a little bit.
Like with this guy, like the face almost makes me at least want to like consider objective.
It's on the strip, but it's like right around the.
Not saying he is.
No,
Well, that's
it's 5-star, super classy joint. And we're staying in a suite, so we've got a jacuzzi tub, and we've got a little kitchen in there, and a couch, and like a living room.
Because I mean, I look at the pics,
Yeah.
his eyes seem pretty pronounced to me.
Yeah,
And it's got a strip.
it's my opinion. Yeah, I haven't seen anything that made me
it's gonna
change.
be really
Yeah.
awesome.
From
one
what
of the
I
many
think I'm
things
seeing.
that I have to be grateful for in my life, that because of all you guys who watch the videos, and
They
stuff,
pop
Yeah.
out.
go take trips.
And the mouth
And,
really
and
does
when he
look-
perks his eyes up, like in pictures and stuff, it looks.
Some of the,
I mean,
money
I'm not sure if that looks. Does that look natural state? It looks.
it looks pretty intense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty intense. A little bit even deer in headlights, maybe.
Yeah, I think he just like widens them, but they still look frenzied, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good way of putting it.
Really starting to
I think it's just naturally he has big eyes. I think that just might be the case.
Yeah.
It is a big eyes, you're right.
really squaring up.
There's some images where it like does exaggerate
Liking
eye perkups, but it's like
I looked at
it doesn't look natural state.
like the first
Are we ready to make a guess? You guys feel ready?
I was thinking that we could probably do that.
Yeah. What do you think, Ben?
I'm gonna guess Nizy.
Oh, wait. No, I was just asking if you're ready to make a call.
I guess that's a yes.
You got the
I mean, I guess that's a yes.
Right. Okay, so let's start with you, Glenn.
I mean, I was supposed to go last, but whatever.
It's fine. You're good.
Yeah, I think
We'll change your
Nizy.
answers.
I think Nizy makes a lot of sense. So,
Okay, how
but
about you? Oh, you have.
I don't know if I have a second and third. I think I just want to say Nizy.
Yeah, I'll just say an IZ too. I could be wrong.
I'll
Whatever.
say 90 too. That's why I think I'm.
I'll be wrong. It's fine.
Nice job, team. Spike with the nice Z. Well done.
Nice.
Yeah.
By the way, Coach, for the sample that we aren't going to count for this quiz, what should I write down when I write the results on the forums?
Just say unconfirmed.
Okay.
I've been saying pending.
I did find media, by the way, that we could use, so I'll just send it to you. It's got some footage of him with gestures and stuff.
No, I'll do my
Might be
best.
useful.
But sometimes when I'm just kind of feeling, I think it's best to kind of just save that, and I'll get it another time when I can. But yeah, I'll get
It sounds good.
Yeah, for right now,
Sounds
yes,
good.
we have a pending. Sure. All right. Do you have anything before we sign off?
So who's left next in the lineup? Is that me?
Yes, right. Yes, you are next in line. All set tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna get my samples ready and then post them
Sounds great.
as soon as I can.
All right, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday for some voicing.
All right. It's been a great hangout.
And me on Monday. We got one on Monday.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Ben. I have it down, so thank you. So see you Monday for some catch-up stuff. Look forward to it. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
I can schedule that with you too.
Power level this week.
Have a good evening. It's been great.